Hi guys, so before I start today's video, I wanted to give a huge thank you to everybody who's been watching my videos and supporting me as I've gone through this journey. I see you guys, I hear you guys, and I just want to invite more people to ask me questions. You know, I just want to be able to spread positivity all over this channel. I want you guys to feel welcome and just know how grateful I am to have you guys supporting me. I can't say thank you enough. I want to give a huge shout out to these people right here who have been supporting me, whether you've been here since I joined the Navy or whether or not you just started watching my videos. I appreciate you guys so much. I want to give a shout out to Raquel, Neela, Izzy, Tori, Jewel, Jordan, Madison, Mars, Jean, Paige, Liz, Mackie, Izzy, Deandra, Evie, and those are just some of the many people who have asked me questions and just been a huge supporter. I see you guys. You guys are doing freaking great, and I just want you guys to continue being the best that you possibly can. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys want to see these regulations and stuff, then just keep on watching. Hi, hello guys, my name is mandafitpanda, and today I wanted to discuss with all of my ladies out there who are thinking about joining the Navy or are already in about the beauty regulations that the Navy has given us. The reason why I want to talk about this is because I know a lot of us come from all different walks of life, and I see a lot of things happening while I'm in, and I just want to put it out there for you guys. I know a lot of us have been influenced by beauty trends that are going on today. You know, long nails, contouring, exaggerated eye makeup, colorful hair. But when it comes to how we as females look in the military, we unfortunately cannot always implement these trends. So I have pulled up the list of instructions. I'm gonna put right here the instruction because I'm not even gonna say it, but I have pulled up the list. That way you guys can also take a look for yourself or you know, just listen to me. So let's talk about it. Now, don't get it twisted. I feel like we should all be able to at least express some of our own style, but the Navy and basically every military branch wants us to stick to its traditions. The Navy was born on October 13th, 1775. For the majority of the Navy's lifetime was a male-dominant Navy. As times have changed and more men were needed on the battlefield, it was clear that women needed to join the fight. And here are some of those pivotal moments. In 1908, Congress established the Navy Nurse Corps, which allowed a group of women to serve as nurses, formerly known as the Sacred 20. In 1942, Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Public Law 689, which created the Navy's first women's reserve program, better known as WAVES. Women serving in WAVES obtained many jobs, ranging from jobs typically performed by women and other jobs typically performed by men. In 1944, the first Black female officers graduated from WAVES Officer Candidate School to further the fight for inclusion and equal rights during the Civil Rights Movement. In 1974, the Navy gave 6 wings of gold to its first female aviators. In 1994, the Navy designated the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, aka my boat, to be the first combatant ship to ever have women permanently serving alongside their brothers in arms. So why do I bring up the history of women serving in the military when you're only here to hear me talk about the rules and regulations behind our beauty standards? It is because the Navy has come a long way to better suit our lifestyle and make changes to go along with the newer Navy. Wow, the lighting just changed drastically, and I'm so sorry. It's cloudy outside, so just deal with it. Prior to these changes, beauty regulations were basically the same, boring and short. I mean, when my mom first joined the Navy back in 1993, it was required that she cut her hair equal to the back of her collar. It wasn't until 2015 that the Navy decided to do away with that rule. They allowed women to choose whether or not they wanted to cut their hair or keep it in a bun. So let's go ahead and dive into the list of these regulations. Some of these instructions will be different per command. For instance, my command doesn't allow us to follow the ponytail rule unless we are in PT gear. Also, your commanding officer will have ultimate responsibility whenever enforcing these regulations. Hence why some commands' rules might be a little more lax than others. Hair when wearing a cover. Haircuts and hairstyles should present a professional and balanced appearance. haircuts. Remember when I said if you look good, you feel good? I wasn't kidding. All headgear, aka covers, should fit snugly and comfortably and will not interfere with the proper wearing of your cover. So if you have really big braids, ensure that your cover fits your head properly instead of just like sitting on top of your head. Also, if you decide to do that stupid little poof thing in the front of your head, that's okay too, as long as it doesn't interfere with your 8-point or any other cover, or if your cover doesn't interfere with your poof. You get the point. Also, when wearing your ball cap, your hair is not to protrude from the opening in the back of the ball cap, unless when wearing a bun or a ponytail. So yes, it is authorized to wear your bun through the opening of the ball cap. So now let's talk about haircuts. We're gonna start with short haircuts. Angled haircuts, aka bobs, will have no more than 1.5 inch difference from the front to the back. Hair length may not fall below a horizontal line beneath the collar. So a lot of girls like to cut their hair really short. That way they can take longer time in between when it actually grows out and don't have to get haircuts so often. Unauthorized short haircuts would be a lopsided haircut, so one side shorter than the other. Now if your hairstylist just flucked up your hair, then, you know, that's understandable, but it is unauthorized. As well as super highly angled haircuts, those also are not authorized. Long haircuts. If you were to keep your hair long, it has to be either in braids or tucked into a bun. Your hair bulk must not exceed 2 inches from the scalp. If you got some thick hair, that's totally okay. It just can't be bigger than 2 inches. The bulk of the bun shall not exceed 3 inches from the head. And it also can't be bigger than your head. So it can't exceed the width of your head. So your bun can be as big as it wants. Just not bigger than 3 inches and not bigger than your head. If you got a small head, I'm sorry. If you guys need help figuring out how to do your bun, check out my mediocre tutorial on how to do this. Shameless plug, I know, but like, why not? Unauthorized hairstyles for long hair would be a long ponytail. The only time that you are allowed to wear a long ponytail, like I said earlier, is if you are in PT gear. Authorized hairstyles. You are authorized to do a single French braid down the back of your head, double French braids going on either side of head, so one here, or you can do single twists, but they need to be symmetrical on both sides. Multiple braids that encompass the whole head. Each braid shall be uniform, no more than 1/4 of an inch diameter. They may be worn free or in a bun. Worn free, they have to fall within the short hair regulations, and if they are worn in a bun, follow the same bun rules. They also must be free of beads or decorative items. Cornrows. Cornrows must be symmetrical and close to the head. They can be no more than 1/4 of an inch in thickness and show no more than 1/8 of an inch of your scalp. They can be secured at the nape of your neck or tied into a bun. Locks. So for the purpose of the Navy, locks consist of one section of hair that twists from or near the root of your head to the end of the hair, creating a uniform cord or ringlet. They can be worn short, medium, or long. They must continue in one direction, so no zigzags, and spacing in diameter shall not exceed more than 3/8 of an inch. Also, they can be thrown up into a bun too. New growth shall not exceed more than 1/2 of an inch from the scalp. Ponytail, so like I stated before, if you have a long ponytail, you can't wear it unless your ponytail does not exceed more than 3 inches from the bottom of your collar. So this rule is a little bit different, but it allows for new growth. When you have your hair short and you want to start growing out your hair long, you can wear it in a ponytail. However, the ponytail will not protrude from the securing device, aka your hair tie, more than 3 inches, and also it cannot be visible from the front. Same thing as a bun. Some hairstyles that you can't do are double twists. So I mentioned in my tutorial that if you have double twists going on either side, not authorized. Double braids, not authorized. If you want to do an asymmetrical twist or an asymmetrical braid, also not authorized. Hair colors that are authorized. So if you want to dye your hair, I've talked about this before, you have to make sure that it is a natural color from brown, blonde, black, red, or gray. Gray meaning lack of pigment. Tints and highlights will be similar to the base of your current natural hair color. So that's why when I said if you have blonde ends and your hair color is dark on top, you would be enforced to dye it just because it's not a natural gradient. Okay, so that was enough for hair regulations. Now let's talk about cosmetics. You are allowed to wear makeup, however your makeup must be within good taste, blend with your natural skin tone, and enhance your natural features.
Okay, Navy, we stand a natural queen.
Lipstick shall also be conservative and complement the individual. Permanent makeup. Permanent makeup is allowed. However, it is only allowed for eyebrows, eyeliner, and lips. So for eyebrows, it has to be in colors black, blonde, brown, red. Eyeliner can be black, brown, blue, green, and shall not extend past the eye. So I'm assuming the same would go for regular eyeliner. If you want to wear a wing, you can't. But it's not specified. So, I don't know. For lipstick and lip liner, it should be the same as your natural lip color, or it can be in natural shades of pinks and moderate shades of red. Unauthorized makeup would be exaggerated makeup, like heavy contour, exaggerated eye makeup, and long false eyelashes. I'm telling you right now, if you are that girl wearing big, fake eyelashes to work every day, I'm sorry, but just don't do it, okay? It's not necessary. If you're gonna wear fake eyelashes, they need to be natural. I shouldn't know that you're wearing falsies and then feel like I'm gonna get blown away every time you bat your eyes. Just saying. Let's talk about fingernails. Fingernails shall not exceed more than 1/4 of an inch from the fingertip. I've seen plenty of girls in the Navy with very, very long fingernails, and I don't understand it, especially if you're working in a very hands-on environment. You're gonna have fingernails? How are you supposed to grab things if you have long talons? How? Why? Don't do it. I get it if you work in like office and you do an office job. I get it. Type away, you know, get a little bit of ASMR going, but just be smart, okay? If you do get fake nails, they must be round, square, or almond. The color should be conservative, inconspicuous, and French tips are also authorized. Colors that aren't authorized: black, white, red, yellow, blue, green, purple, orange, hot pink, gray, glitter, stripes, or any pattern. So basically, you gotta get really plain nails. These are probably not authorized. It didn't look like this when I chose this color. It happens every time. I don't... Let's talk about jewelry. Jewelry shall not present a safety or a FOD hazard. FOD is known as foreign object damage. It is not good when you are on an aircraft carrier, and it can cause damage to aircraft. It can get sucked up into their engines and cause a really, really, really bad thing. Rings may be gold, silver, copper, gray, tan, brown, white, or light pink. One ring can be worn on each hand, plus a wedding band, but you can't wear them on your thumbs. Earrings, you are allowed to wear one earring per ear. I don't have any on right now, but like, it's because I'm lazy and I forget. Your earring size must be within 4 to 6 millimeters big, and they have to be a silver ball. That is for E6 and below. For E7 and above, they are allowed to wear gold. White pearls are allowed to be worn in dress uniform, and in dinner dress, white pearls or diamonds are allowed to be worn. But in every other uniform, you're only allowed to wear the silver ball. Body piercings are not authorized, like at all. Lips, belly buttons, noses, septums, eyebrows, these ones, whatever else you guys pierce, not authorized. I know that you guys have them. I've seen them here. Belly button, septum. I hope you guys get shocked. I'm kidding. But if you guys have them, just don't do it or don't get caught. You're only allowed to wear one necklace at a time. Also, your necklace should not be visible. They teach you this in boot camp. If you have your chain out showing, no bueno por caca. Bracelets, you're only allowed to wear one bracelet in uniform. That coincides with wristwatches. You're only allowed to wear one wristwatch. When I first read that, I thought it was saying like you can only wear one wristwatch, like as if you would wear two. Like, who does that? Anyways, you're only allowed to wear one wristwatch and one bracelet, and they have to be on separate hands. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the beauty regulations for your hair, your makeup, your jewelry, you know, because we want to feel feminine and like ladylike, you know what I mean? Because this uniform is very manly. Again, like I stated previously, a lot of these rules and regulations will be more lax at different commands, or they'll be a lot more strict. Enforcement of these rules will come directly from your chain of command, and your commanding officer will have ultimate decision when it comes to enforcing these rules. I also recommend that you guys take a look at these rules and regulations down in the description below. That way you guys can make sure that you familiarize yourself with them. That way, if you ever decide you see someone who's in the wrong, you can take a look at yourself first, make sure that you are in the right, and then if you do decide to call them out on it, please do it politely, respectfully, and also courteously, because nobody wants to be called out. It's not fun. And also help them correct themselves, because they may not know, just like you probably didn't know until watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. And yeah, I'm gonna leave this right here for y'all. I am signing off, tuning out. Okay, bye.